When given a presentation topic, most people immediately think about what relevant facts they should include or how they can meet the presentation criteria. To me, that is the absolute wrong way to approach a presentation. Want to know why and find out what to do instead? Then stick around and I'll tell you right after this. Plus, I've got a question for you too. My name is Carl Kwan, lecturer, consultant, voice actor, and radio personality, helping businesses with presentations, promo videos, leadership, and marketing. Alright, so this presentation tip was inspired by Oren Klaff's Pitch Anything, which I reviewed recently and highly recommend. Thanks, Oren. Anyway, when you present the facts to your audience, the audience immediately begins to analyze your presentation content. And when a person is analyzing something, they are generally not excited by that thing. What this means is that the person becomes bored almost instantly. So what do? What you should do when you're given a presentation topic and criteria for your presentation is to immediately begin thinking in terms of a story with a beginning, middle, and end, and some sort of problem or situation to overcome. Even better is to make that problem or situation something that is dramatic, that has a time restriction, and where the consequences are very severe. If you can't do that, or it's too difficult, then tell a human story of where you were, where you wanted to go, and how you got there, or are still working at getting there. This type of presentation style, no matter what the topic or criteria, is definitely possible. But the major benefit of this presentation style is to draw the audience into your presentation, keep their attention, and not allow them to analyze your presentation. I'm not suggesting that you're trying to pull the wool over the eyes of your audience, but rather to communicate with the part of their brain that is actually going to pay attention and be interested in your presentation. And then, when you do have to present facts or data or other types of statistical information, then do so. But do it in a very simple, easy to understand way that leaves no doubt in the audience's mind what you're trying to convey to them. But before and after you do that, wrap that information up with a story. Then include additional information or more detailed information in the form of a handout. I know that this is not easy because it's totally different than what most people would do, but the result is going to be worth it because your presentation will be much more interesting and memorable. And you won't have to sit there and try to memorize your presentation script or memorize every single detail of your presentation because you can just tell a story, which is much easier for you to remember. Okay, question time. What do you think are the 3 biggest presentations people have to give in their lives? Please leave your answer below this video. If you liked this video, please like, tweet, and share it using the options below. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter and my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching.